Hello and good evening, everyone. Yeah, I can see you are a few numbers, but it's okay. We need to begin. Don't worry, those who miss our lives can find recorded lessons on our YouTube channel. So welcome, dear students. I'd like to welcome the new members as well. This is our third meeting, third time to go live. I hope there is a significant improvement after each session. Good. So hello Katie, hello Amina. Okay, the students whose names are shown on the live chat. I sent you a PDF file on WhatsApp group. I will send you more, God willing. Today we are going to continue our course regarding the advanced class. Of course, there are other levels including beginners. We will also have elementary, pre-intermediate, or let's say intermediate, okay, and upper intermediate next week, inshallah. I'm working on the program and I will share the program with you as soon as I can, God willing, or hopefully by the weekend. After the advanced, I'm planning to integrate, as I told you before, the TOEFL, IELTS and TOEIC programs. Those who are interested in taking these certificates, as you know, you can prepare for these certificates wherever you want, even individually. And to take TOEFL or IELTS or TOEIC, you need to sign up online, and you will receive invitation to take the test in one of the centers in Morocco, including Rabat, Casablanca, the places where you can take the tests are known. Okay, they are mentioned already on the websites of these certificates. Good. Last time we talked about a little bit, we are just reviewing expressions of frequency. Remember? Hello Manar, you have just joined us. Okay, look at the exercise. Let me make it bigger. In case the image is not clear, just let me know please on the live chat, and I will try to adjust the image. I hope it's clear now. Okay, let's see if you remember what we did last time. Hello Bahia, welcome. Hello Fatiha. It's nice having you here among us. Look, this is what we did last time, yesterday. Of course, we need expressions of frequency to express the time or how many times the action is done. Okay, I talked to you about frequency adverbs such as always, 100%, often, 90%, usually, same rate, sometimes 50%. We have rarely, it's about 5 to 10%. And finally we have rarely or seldom, which equal 0%. In addition to this, we have expressions like, you can see here, once a day.
Once a day. Twice a week.
Good. So once means one time, twice, two times. This is what we saw yesterday, and three times.
3 times a year.
A year, 3 times, and you go above 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, etc. Okay, so you can say once a day, once a week, once a year, twice a day, twice a week, twice a year, 3 times a day. You choose whatever you want. A day, a week, a month, a year, a decade, or a century, if you like, century, siècle. Let me explain something again. We said that those frequency adverbs, we use them between the subject and the verb. For example, I play football. I always play football. Okay? But if I want to use every day, I need to use it in the end of the sentence. So every day is at the end of the sentence. What does it give us? It gives us I play football every day. I play football once a week, twice a week, 3 times a month. Yesterday, while you were doing the exercise on WhatsApp, I noticed a misunderstanding. We had an example like I have played. Here, where would you put always? Between I and have, or have and played? So would you say I always have played football, or I have always played football? Some of you used this frequency adverb between I and have, thinking that have is the verb. Hello, Huda Alawi, welcome. So where would you put always? I have played football. I always have, or I have always? Some of you yesterday, I don't remember the exercise. I don't remember exactly the sentence. I'm trying to give you an equivalent example. I have played football. Where would you put always? Some of you did it like this. They put always between I and have, thinking that have is the verb. No, have is not a verb. Have is an auxiliary. فعل مساعد. The verb have and played. So don't say I always have played. I have always played. If you don't mind, let me look for the exact sentence so that we are clear here. Because I saw this mistake yesterday and I thought to discuss it today. Let me see if I find it. No, this is about questions. One moment, please. I'm looking for the sentence. I'm trying to find it. Maybe I found it. Where is it? We meet Nancy and I, my doctor, my sister. What else? I don't. Andy gets quiet. My sister, 2 days of school. We take the dog. Okay, I can't find the sentence exactly. It never rains. My sister. Okay, anyway. Let's don't waste time. I will go back to it, okay? It was an interesting example in which we have an auxiliary and the frequency adverb should be between the auxiliary and the verb, not between the subject and the auxiliary. This is what I was trying to explain. Okay, I can't find it. I'm not lucky this time. Okay, anyway. Alright. Between have and past participle, very good, Fatiha. I always have played. No, Katie and Bahia, mind you. This is what I was trying to explain. We don't use, when we have auxiliary, we don't use frequency adverb between the subject and auxiliary. We rather use it between the auxiliary and the verb. Okay? Let me share a note here so that I can explain on the screen what I'm saying. Because in this way, we are not benefiting a lot. Okay, 20. Let me share it. Where is it? Yes, good. Now, can you see here? There is a small note here. Okay, I'm going to write what every time I need to write something, I will write it here. I hope you can see it. So, this is what I was explaining. I have played football. So here, where would you put always? Of course, not here. Okay, it should be here. Is it clear? It should be between the auxiliary and the verb. Good. Now, I will try to insert such example in further practice. Okay, let's move on. So we said on the 1st and 15th of every month can be expressed in two other ways. Very good, Fatiha, yes. So the first way is twice a month and once every we said 2 weeks. Good. On Monday, Wednesday and Friday, 3 weeks, 3 times a week, or every other day. Good. In January, April, July and October, 4 times a year, or every January, February, March, April, every 3 months. Good, because January, February, March, April, May, June, July, September, October, July, August, September, October. So every 3 months. At 9, at 9:20, at 9:40, at 10, every 20 minutes and 3 times an hour. Finally, in 1985, 1987, 1989, 1991, every 2 years and every other year. Okay, not each year, because each year we have it's 1 year after the other. At 7 a.m., 3 p.m. and 11 p.m. we said 3 times a day, or every 8 hours. Every 8 hours. The answer is 100% correct. Good. Now let's move on. Today we will talk about, continue talking about frequency adverbs, and then we will move to passive voice, as I told you before. Now, fill in the blanks with 3 times a day, twice a day, 3 times a week, twice a month, and once a week. Number 1, I like to keep in touch with my parents, to keep in contact with my parents. I visit them every Monday, Thursday, and Saturday. I visit them. How often? Not how many, how much. How often. Okay? This is or how often. You can pronounce it the way you want. So how often. So what do you think? You leave your answers in comments. I'm going one by one. 2. She loves hamburgers. She has one. Good, Katie, very good. She has one for breakfast and another one for lunch. She eats them. How often? 3. He's very religious. He loves religion too much. He goes to church every Sunday. He goes to church. Good, Fatiha. So what about number 3? Number 4. That's one of our favorite restaurants. We go there every first and last weekend of the month. We go there. How often? Yes, Amina, very good. 5. He keeps himself incredibly clean. He takes a shower in the morning, in the afternoon, and in the evening. So we can say he takes a shower. How often? Okay, time for correction. So all of you have the right answer. Sorry, what did we say here? 3 times a week. Sorry, I didn't notice the words. Good. For number 2, for breakfast and for one for lunch, twice a day. Good. And Fatiha. Good, Amina. Fatiha once a week. Yes, once a week. Like Muslim people, they go to the mosque every Friday, so they go to the mosque once a week. I mean, they go to. For Jumu'ah prayer, if you like. So number 4, twice a month. Good, Katie. And number 5, he takes a shower 3 times a day. It's time to listen to these sentences.
I visit them 3 times a week. She eats them twice a day. He goes to church once a week. We go there twice a month. He takes a shower 3 times a day.
Very nice, everybody. Amina, Fatiha, Katie. You are active students. That's nice. Good. Now, let's move on. National statistics. National statistics. Good, Fatiha. So, in national statistics, we usually use the passive voice. Why? Because we don't give importance to the doer. We rather give importance to what's the action is done to. That's why we use the passive voice. I want to let you have an idea about passive voice, to have a clear idea. So are you ready for that? Let's go.
The Japanese make the best sushi. The best sushi is made by the Japanese.
They are telling a lot of lies now. A lot of lies are being told by them now. A lot of lies are being told now.
Joyce wrote Ulysses in 1922. Ulysses was written by Joyce in 1922. Ulysses was written in 1922.
They will build this road next year. This road will be built by them next year. This road will be built next year.
Okay. So this is what we can extract from this video. So
The Japanese.
what is active voice? Active voice is a sentence. Is a simple sentence where we have subject, like here, the Japanese, the verb make, and the object, the best sushi. The best sushi. Okay? Right. And the passive of this sentence is the following.
Make the best sushi. The best sushi is made by the Japanese.
Good. So we bring the objects to the beginning plus auxiliary to be in the tense of this verb. This verb is in the simple present, so to be is also in the simple present, plus past participle of make. Alright, the past participle. Have you ever heard of this word? We have a table called irregular verb list. We have the verb past simple. Yes, exactly, Fatih, we do the inversion of the subject. Good. And we have made. This is the past participle. It's this one. Okay. It's like do, did, done. It's also like produce. You know, this is a regular one. Produced. Produced. This is to show you that every verb has a simple past and a past participle. Right. Sorry. Past simple. Wrote. Past participle. Written. Okay. So each verb has this form: infinitive, past simple, and past participle. We need this past participle to express the passive voice. So here, if we have the Japanese make the best sushi, the best sushi is made by the Japanese. Okay, so we have auxiliary to be in the tense of the verb and the past participle of the verb. Let me show you another example.
They are telling
us a lot of lies now. They is the subject, are telling is the verb tell in the present continuous. A lot of lies is the subject, is the object, sorry, plus the adverb of time. So what's the passive
a lot
voice?
of lies now. A lot of...
We inverse, as Fatih has said. So the object becomes the subject. A lot of lies becomes the subject. We need auxiliary to be, are, because this is plural. And here we use the tense of the verb. Look. Are telling, are being. This is the auxiliary. Are being. It looks like are telling, because are telling is the present continuous. To be should be in the present continuous. Let's revise present simple of to be. We have I am, you are, he is, etc. This is present simple. What is present continuous? I am being, you are being, he is being. Is this clear on the screen? I will make it a little bit bigger. Is it clear? So this is the simple, and this is the continuous. Clear? So here you shouldn't say a lot of lies are told by them. No, are being, because this is the present. Suppose we had they tell a lot of lies. Here we can say a lot of lies are said or told by them. We continue.
of lies are being told by them now. A lot of lies are being told now.
Joyce wrote Ulysses in 1922.
Yes, this is the writer and his writing. So Joyce wrote. Wrote is the past simple of write. Écrire in the past simple. So, how shall we start the passive voice? We need to look for the objects. What is the object here? It's Ulysses, the writing of Joyce. So Ulysses, to be in the past simple, we have was, were. Ulysses was written by Joyce in 1922.
Ulysses was written by Joyce in 1922.
Okay?
Ulysses was written in...
Or just Ulysses was written in 1922. here it's not important to use the subject Joyce because it's a passive voice. مبني المجهول. We don't know the word, or we don't give importance to the doer. Doer will fail. Let's carry on.
In 1922.
They will build this road next year.
Good. They will build. Ils vont construire this road next year. Will build. Which tense is it? Very good, Fatiha. I can see your answer about Ulysses. Very good. They will build this road next year. What is the what's the tense? Will build. It's the future simple. So here in the passive voice we need, after we put this road, we need to be, the auxiliary to be in the future simple. So what's the future simple of to be? Let's look here. So what did we say? I am being, I will be. You are being, you will be. He is being, he will be. This is what we use. So let's see what it gives. But don't forget, build should be put in the past participle. The past participle. Look, build, built, built. We need this one. Yes, very good, Beya. That's it. This road will be built by them next year, or this road will be built here. No need to say by them. لأنه مبني مجهول. Very good, Beya. Excellent.
This road will be built by them next year. This road will be built next year.
Good, Fatiha. Yes, exactly. You get the point. Thanks for your serious attention. Now let's carry on. Alright. So in this passage, I need you to mark the verbs in the passive form. The verbs in the passive forms. I will try to make the text bigger, and I'm going to give you 3 minutes to observe it. So Fatiha is saying, are produced is murdered. Are produced by who? We don't care. They are produced. Is murdered. Yes, someone is murdered. Okay. Good, Amina. Are born. Yes. Where is are born? You have 3 answers. Excellent. Good, Fatiha. Good, Amina. And Beya. Okay. Number 2. mark the verbs in the passive form. Next, fill in the blanks. Of course, we've already seen this footage. Now I need you to put these verbs in the gaps. Okay, so you are going to answer while I am explaining, okay, so that we gain time. Good, Behia. Good. Now 4 million chickens by Americans every day. What do Americans do with chickens? What do people do with chickens? Okay, all right. Every day 3 million newspapers in the USA. What happens to these newspapers? Good, so you choose from this list of verbs. 10,000 tons of rubbish every hour. Nice. 1,000 novels, les romans, every month. What happens to them? This is the passive voice. شنو كيوقع لهم؟ شنو كيوقع لهم؟ يعني the first word of the sentence is not the subject, it's the object. It's not the doer. It's what is the action being done on. Someone in a road accident every 5 minutes. 4,000 cars every day. Every year 3,000 million tons of wet. What about it? Whereas in the two last sentences, they are not in the passive voice, they are in the active voice. So try to find active voice here. Every day, the average American family, 600 liters of water. Every day, the US Post Office, 300 million letters. So here in the two last sentences, they are active, not passive. Good. So Bahia is saying are eaten. Let's see, are eaten, where is it? You can see it, yes. Very nice, good choice. Busalah, hello Busalah, welcome. Is murdered, wait a second, okay, that was the previous exercise, good. Amina is saying published, are published. Very nice. After published, are sold, are eaten, are published. Good. What about number 3? So number 3, tons of rubbish. Yes, very good, Fatiha. Manar, hello Manar. So are eaten, are published. You are right. What do people do with the rubbish, unfortunately? Yes, Amina, I choose the verbs in passive voice, sorry. It's not a problem, it's not an issue. Good. Are sold tons of rubbish. Are sold every hour. No. Is thrown away every hour. Okay. All right. To throw away, jeter. 10,000 novels every month. What did Amina say here? Is produced. So, what do people do with novels? Very good, Bahia. Novels, les romans. There are stories, there are books. Every month. Yes, Fatiha, very good. So for novels, let me give you two choices. Are sold or are stolen? Which one? Are sold, it's from the verb to sell. It's from the verb to sell. Let me explain it somewhere. To sell, sell, sold, sold. In Moroccan Darija we have sold, which means easy to sell, easy to buy, the price is low. Nice. Someone in a road accident every 5 minutes. Yes, Fatiha Manar for sold, you are right. Good, Fatiha. So, someone in a road accident every 5 minutes. Is killed or are grown? Of course, is killed, because road accidents kill people, unfortunately. 4,000 cars every day. What do you think? Is produced or are stolen? Stolen is from the verb to steal. Voler. Okay, good. Are stolen. 4,000 cars are stolen every day in the USA. Okay? Good, Amina, Fatiha Huda. Also Bahia, very nice. And Manar. Every year, 3,000 million tons of wheat. What happens to wheat? Let me see. I think I have already an answer from Amina. Thrown away or stolen. Yes, good. What do you think? Is it a tough exercise? Every year, 3,000 million tons of wheat. قمح. So, it's produced. Okay, let's see here. It's not is produced. Do we produce wheat؟ مش كنصنعو القمح. Are grown يعني. What's wheat؟ القمح. الزرع. They are grown. What about the next sentence? Yes. I told you in the two last sentences we don't use the passive voice, we just use active voice. So here you don't need auxiliary to be plus past participle. You only need a verb. Every day the average American family 600 liters of water. He uses كسل. Good, Huda, very good, excellent. Now, last one. Every day the U.S. Post Office 300 million letters. Hmm? Delivers is to send. Envoyer. Envoyer is envoy. Okay, let's listen to this.
In the USA, 25,000 new cars are produced every day. Someone is murdered every 25 minutes. Every second, one foreign visitor arrives in the USA.
Good.
500 babies are born every hour.
Yes.
Every
nice.
hour, about 100 people die from heart attacks. 4 million chickens are eaten by Americans every day. Every day, 30 million newspapers are sold in the USA.
Good.
10,000 tons of rubbish is produced every hour. 1,000 novels are published every month. Someone is killed in a road accident every 5 minutes. 4,000 cars are stolen every day. Every year, 3,000 million tons of wheat are grown. Every day, the average American family uses 600 liters of water. Every day, the US Post Office delivers 300 million letters.
Nice. Now, as you know, the two last sentences are in the active voice. Let's switch it to the passive voice. Okay. Look at the sentence. Every day, the average American family uses 600 liters of water. Let's begin. The passive voice with 6 liters of water. Can you continue this? And second one. Every day, the US Post Office delivers 300 million letters. 300 million letters. And you continue. Can you continue these? Don't forget, we need it's objects plus auxiliary to be plus past participle of the verb. Okay. Which tense is the verb put in every day, the average? Ah, very good, Fatiha. Are used. Okay, every day. Very nice. So, are. Huda says yes, because water is uncountable. Is used. Very good, Huda. Excellent. Excellent. And the next one is are delivered. Yes, because it is countable. We have letters. Pay attention to this. This is very important. You are advanced students. You are not intermediate or beginners. It's good to pay attention to these things. You have examples showing this. Chickens are eaten. 10,000 tons of rubbish is thrown away. We didn't say are thrown away. Okay? Good. Good to pay to these specific details. I'm proud of you as my students. Good. Okay. Now let's carry on. Here, yes, are delivered. Is used, are delivered. Okay, Huda? Is used, not are used. Because the water is uncountable. Good. Now, what do you see in the picture? It's a pack of frozen peas. Okay. I need you to choose 4 verbs. Of course, they are put in the past participle. I hope you understand what I mean. And you classify them here to show the process that this product undergoes. Yes, frozen peas. So Let me show you how you should do this exercise. First of all, the peas, or they are what? They are grown in the field. Okay?
They are grown.
After being grown, what's the next process? What's the process before the last? What's the last process? Last process is easy. They are frozen. They are put in the freezer. Now, I'm just helping you here. Can you find the two actions in the middle? What happens to peas, to the peas before being frozen, after they are grown? What do? What happens to the peas? They are grown, okay. The farmers see the peas grown up, so they pick the peas. So they are very good, Fatiha. They are picked. After being picked, do we freeze peas immediately? Yes, Huda, very good. After being picked, they are what? Yes, Mana. Are they painted or washed? What do you think? Exactly, they are washed. Okay? So this is the process. So when we talk about statistics, we use passive voice. When we talk about process, we also use the passive voice. They are washed. Huda, it's better to say they are washed. Okay? Good. Okay, listen.
They are grown. They are picked. They are washed. They are frozen.
Try to repeat after the speaker, please, just to work on your pronunciation a little bit. Number one.
They are grown.
Grown, okay?
They are picked.
Picked. Don't say picked. They are picked.
They are picked.
There is stress in P. Picked. Picked. Good. Very good. Yes.
They are washed.
Washed.
They are frozen.
Frozen, okay? Nice, very nice. Now let's move to another product with a different process of production. Here it is. What's in the picture? What's in the picture? It's a car. So what's the process of making a car? Yes, Salah, good. But it's washed, okay. Now, what about the car? What's the process before the car is used by humans? First of all, do you need any help? They are assembled. Montage.
It is assembled.
Of course. Singular, it is assembled.
It is assembled.
Okay, after being assembled, what do we do? Any idea? Before it is tested.
It is tested.
What do we do? The car is assembled. Finally, it is tested. What's missing here? Caught, yeah, rattrapé. Caught. For example, the criminal was caught by the police yesterday. The criminal was caught by the police yesterday. Yes, Fatiha, tested. Before tested, what do we got? So what do you think? Do you need cues? So, painted, exactly. Exactly, Fatiha. They are painted.
It is painted.
Good. So number one.
It is assembled.
Assembled.
It is painted.
Painted.
It is tested.
It is tested. Okay, use the aspiration. Tested. Don't say tested. Tested. Good. Third product is fish. Good. Yes. Here I'm addressing my question to Fatiha. Very good, Manar. Salah. So what's the first process? What happens to fish? Of course, fish is uncountable. It is both singular and plural. So they are. Yes, Fatiha, what do you think? And everybody? Where do you find fish? In water, in the sea, in the river. What do you need? You need to fish. Why do you fish? You fish in order to catch. So they are. What's the past participle of catch? So the past simple is caught, and past participle is caught. Very good, Behiya. Before being cleaned, Fatiha, where is the fish? Are we going to clean the air? They should be caught first. Good. So they are caught. Then they are cleaned. Fatiha. Then what happens next?
They are caught. They are cleaned.
And last one. Like the peas. Yes, they are frozen.
They are frozen.
Let's repeat.
They are caught. They are cleaned. They are frozen.
Is it clear now? Now let's move to the last one. It's about the book. The book. Now, we have printed. Yes, exactly. We have printed, written, edited, published. Which one is the first process? So what do you think? Which one comes first? Very good, Amina and Fatiha. It is written first.
It is written.
Then good, Huda. Edited. Very good, Fatiha.
It is edited.
And Behiya, nice. Good, Manar, Taha. Good, Busal. It is written, it is edited. Then, yes, printed,
It is printed.
Then published. Okay. I invite you to watch what you've been doing. Okay. Then we continue.
They are grown. They are picked. They are washed. They are frozen. It is assembled. It is painted. It is tested. They are caught. They are cleaned. They are frozen. It is written. It is edited. It is printed. It is published.
Is it clear? Fine. Now,
Wheat is grown all over Europe. They were rescued by helicopter. The house has been sold. I noticed that the lights had been left on. The road will be opened in 6 months' time. My flat is being redecorated. He was being questioned by the police.
so this is a resume, if you like, summary of this passive voice. So the passive voice is formed with to be plus past participle, as I told you. It can be in any tense, present, past, or future. Present, as you can see, wheat is grown up all over Europe. Why this is the present? Because to be is in the present. Wheat is past. They were rescued by helicopter. We have were, the past of to be. Present perfect, the house has been sold. Has been. This is the present perfect of to be. I noticed that the lights had been left on. Had been. It's the past perfect of to be. And the road will be opened in 6 months' time. Will be is the future of the auxiliary to be. Okay? The passive also has a continuous form, but this is commonly used only in present and past tenses. For example,
My flat is being redecorated.
is being is the continuous, and
He was being questioned by the
it
police.
was being questioned by the police. Okay? Good. We will do some practice later on, of course. Good. Now let's move on. Here I need you to complete the sentences in the passive, of course, to do some practice, to do more practice. For example, the Hollywood stars eat them. So eat is the verb eat in the present simple. To be in the present simple, is are, they are, eat. Eat past participle, eat, ate, eaten. So they are eaten. Try to do the rest and send them to me on the live chat. Can you do that? Shall I give you 6 minutes? Okay, 6 minutes, then we correct. Okay, let's correct. Let's see what you did. Alright, so we seal in all the flavor. All the flavor is sealed. We use the finest ingredients. The finest ingredients are used. Good. 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 Amina. Nice. So for the design, Amina says they are designed. We designed them for your comfort. They are designed. Nice. Amina says they are made. Yes. Like made in China. Where does made in China come from? Which means the product was made in China. Okay? Are made. We guarantee them for 12 months. They are guaranteed. Good. No. So Huda, what did you say? They are used. Are used. Good. And Manar are illustrated. Very good. Like French, illustré. Good. Illustrated. And finally, Manar and Hiba and Huda are written. The experts write them. They are written. Written double T, of course. Writing one T. Very nice. You have good answers 100%. Nice.
It is cleaned.
Okay, write the passive forms of these verbs. Sell, sold.
It is sold.
Why? Because sell is irregular. Cook, they are cooked. Why?
They are cooked.
Because cook is irregular. Plus ed. Produce, they are, yes, produced. Why? Because produce is
They are produced.
regular. Right, they are written. You just seen this. Good.
They are written.
Yes, Bahia, are guaranteed double E. Of course. Huda, you were right. Yes. Guaranteed double E. Because it's the verb guarantee. Double E. So we just add D. In كان نزيدو ED. We could have added ED in the end, but it's not accepted in English. You can't say guaranteed. No, guaranteed. Okay. Publish. They are published. Okay.
They are published.
Grow. They are
They are grown.
grown. Eat. They are eaten.
It is eaten.
It is eaten. Okay. Catch.
It is caught.
It is caught. Steal. They are
stolen.
use. It is
used.
because it's regular. Taste. It is. You're welcome, Beya.
It is tasted.
Freeze. It is.
They are frozen.
Oh, they are. Yes. Paint. It is.
It is painted.
And make. It is.
They are made.
Or they are made. Excellent. Good. Now, let's move to a different lesson. It's about the present continuous. Some of you still have confusion between the present simple and the present continuous. Here, let me practice with you the use of both the present simple and the continuous. So what you are going to do, you are going to listen to 5 people talking. Alright? They talk about what they do in general. This is the present simple. Okay? And in the end, they talk about what they are doing at the moment, now. So, we're going to listen to all of them. I'm going to show you expressions here. You know, I have a dice here. This is a dice. What does this dice do? It changes expressions we need to put in the table. So you just listen and tell me who spends a lot of time in libraries? The journalist, the secretary, the research student, the farm worker, or the engineer? Okay, try to answer this while you are listening. Who spends a lot of time in libraries? Are you ready for this? Let's go. Open your ears.
I'm a journalist. I work for the Daily Mirror. I report on foreign news, so I spend quite a lot of time abroad. At the moment, I'm covering the American elections. I work as a secretary for a firm of accountants, so I answer the phone, type letters, things like that. At the moment, I'm typing out our annual report, which I have to finish by Friday. I'm a research student. I spend a lot of time in libraries and on the phone to people, trying to get information. I study the history of medicine, and at the moment, I'm doing some research on the First World War, finding out what kind of medicines they used in the army.
Very good.
I work on a farm.
Very good. You get it. You get it, all of you. But my question, is it general action or a continuous action? Is it a present simple or present continuous? What do you think? Spends a lot of time. Of course, the continuous, we need auxiliary to be and the verb ing. Here, what is the verb? The verb is spend. Is it in the simple or the continuous? Yes, it's in the simple. This is what the research student does, good fatiha, every day, if you like, in general. Okay? Now, who is typing out the annual reports? Who is typing out the annual report? Any idea? So listen again and try to answer.
I'm a journalist. I work for the Daily Mirror. I report on foreign news, so I spend quite a lot of time abroad. At the moment, I'm covering the American elections. I'm a journalist. I work for the Daily Mirror. I work as a secretary for a firm of accountants, so I answer the phone, type letters, things like that. At the moment, I'm typing out our annual report, which I have to finish by Friday. I'm a research student.
Okay, so who is typing out the annual report? The journalist or the secretary? Yes, the secretary. Is it a general or continuous action? Is it general or continuous action? Is it in general or at the moment? We have is typing. Yes, at the moment. At the moment. Now let's listen to another one. Is building a dam in Ethiopia. Good way. Yes, it's a secretary. Yes, good. Now, who is building a dam in Ethiopia? You know, a dam. Let me show you a dam. Don't know if I have a picture. I think I have a picture. Let me show you what a dam is. Is it here? Oh, maybe it's here. Okay, is it here? Let me see. Anyway, I can't find it yet now.
I'm a journalist. I work for the Daily Mirror. I report on foreign news, so I spend quite a lot of time abroad. At the moment, I'm covering the American elections. I work as a secretary for a firm of accountants, so I answer the phone, type letters, things like that. At the moment, I'm typing out our annual report, which I have to finish by Friday. I'm a research student. I spend a lot of time in libraries and on the phone to people, trying to get information. I study the history of medicine, and at the moment, I'm doing some research on the First World War, finding out what kind of medicines they used in the army.
I work on a farm, a potato farm. I drive a tractor and I help all the jobs around the farm. There's not much going on at the moment in winter. Cutting down some trees and fences mostly. I work for the United Nations as an engineer. I'm involved in development projects in Africa. Just at the moment, there's a big project we're doing. We're building a dam in Ethiopia.
So yes, of course, engineer. This is without listening to the audio track. Good. So is it in general or at the moment? We have is building. This is at the moment. Good. Now, is covering the American elections. Who? Who is doing this at the moment? The journalist. Good. Who works for the Daily Mirror? Daily Mirror is a newspaper. So it's, yes, the journalist. Very good, Huda. And there, yeah. Works for the United Nations. Secretary. Drives the tractor. Who drives the tractor? Sorry. The engineer works for the United Nations. Good. Who drives the tractor? Farmer. Is cutting down trees and mending fences. Yes, farmer. Who is doing research on the First World War? Good, the research students. And the last one answers the phone. Who answers the phone? It's the secretary. Very good. Okay. Okay, let's move on here. Listen and fill in the table, then match the sentences. What do they do? What are they doing at the moment?
I'm a journalist. I work for the Daily Mirror. I report on foreign news, so I spend quite a lot of time abroad. At the moment, I'm covering the American elections. I work as a secretary for a firm of accountants, so I answer the phone, type letters, things like that. At the moment, I'm typing out our annual report, which I have to finish by Friday. I'm a research student. I spend a lot of time in libraries and on the phone to people, trying to get information. I study the history of medicine, and at the moment, I'm doing some research on the First World War, finding out what kind of medicines they used in the army.
I work on a farm, a potato farm. I drive a tractor and I help all the jobs around the farm. There's not much going on at the moment in winter. Cutting down some trees and fences mostly. I work for the United Nations as an engineer. I'm involved in development projects in Africa. Just at the moment, there's a big project we're doing. We're building a dam in Ethiopia.
Dam, sud. This is what a dam means. Good. Now choose the correct form of the verbs. Let's do this together. Mary a good rest in hospital. So Mary is having or has. Is it general or at the moment? Is it description? At the moment is the description. A good rest in hospital. Is it a habit? No, it's not a habit. So automatically this is a description. Mary is having a good rest in hospital. And I think she enjoys or enjoying the change from her usual routine. Yes, when we talk about something different from your habitual routine, we use the present continuous. She is enjoying. Usually usually, always, never, rarely, automatically, present simple, general. Usually, so, is spending or spends? Without thinking, spends. Okay, without thinking. Why? Because you have usually. And I told you this before. Good. So she spends so much time working that she present simple or continuous. Simple, but we talk usually. Okay. Doesn't have a chance to relax. درجة ما عندهاش وقت ترتاح. Now she we have now automatically, without thinking, automatically present continuous. She is reading. Okay, because these are keywords. Usually keyword, now a keyword. A lot of magazines, and we didn't stop the sentence. So we need to continue using the same tense. Is writing letters to friends and says it's wonderful. And she says it's wonderful.
Mary is having a good rest in hospital, and I think she is enjoying the change from her usual routine. Usually, she spends so much time working that she doesn't have a chance to relax. Now she is reading a lot of magazines and is writing letters to friends, and she says it's wonderful.
Okay. Good, Bahia. Fatiha. And Anir. Saleh. Very good. Now let's do the next passage. Richard, as an engineer for a large construction company, is working or works? Is it now or in general? In general, of course. He 6 months of every year in Africa. Do we speak in general or as a habit or now? In general. He spends 6 months of every year in Africa, where he travels from country to country supervising irrigation projects. Good. Last one. At the moment. At the moment, automatically continuous. Don't think about it too much. He is in Mali, where he is building a dam. Sit. Good. Okay, let's hear it.
Richard works as an engineer for a large construction company. He spends 6 months of every year in Africa, where he travels from country to country supervising irrigation projects. At the moment, he's in Mali, where his company is building a dam.
So his projects are always related to water, dry lands. Okay? Now, what we should understand here is that we use the present simple when we talk in general. Something someone does as a habit. Like Richard, he works as an engineer. Not he is working as an engineer. He works. He spends 6 months every year in Africa. And the other 6 months, he spends them in his country. At the moment, automatically we use the present continuous. He is building a dam. Okay? This is the rule for present simple and present continuous. Okay, let's review this. We use the present continuous tense to talk about things happening now, at the moment of speaking. For example,
They're watching the news.
they are
The
watching.
earth is gradually warming up. I'm going out a lot at the moment.
Wait. They are watching the news, which means now we are describing here. كنديروا وصف. The earth is gradually warming up. When we have a gradual action, كتكون عندنا واحد l'action continue. For example, it is getting warmer. Why? Because summer is coming. Summer is coming, something gradual. Okay? Or during the sundown, for example, for options, say it is getting darker and darker. Here you describe something which changes gradually. Okay? So the earth is gradually warming up because of globalization. Or rather, sorry, is warming up because of factories, smokes, exhaust fumes, etc. Now, we use the present continuous to talk about current activities, things happening around now. For example,
I'm going out a lot at the moment. I'm going out a lot at the moment.
which means these days I'm doing something different. Usually, I always stay home, but I'm going out a lot at the moment. Another one.
Everyone's wearing hats this year.
Okay, everyone is staying home this period of time. You can't say people stay home. No, people are staying home at this moment because this is something not a habit, something different from the habitual routine. Now, let's compare the present simple and continuous in talking about jobs and what they involve.
I'm a history teacher. I teach class 2B.
Okay, I repeat.
I'm a history teacher. I teach class 2B.
So I'm a teacher. To be is never in the present continuous. And I teach class 2B. Okay? But here,
At the moment, we're doing a project on the Russian Revolution.
yes, at the moment we are studying grammar. Okay? At the moment we are learning simple and continuous tenses. Alright? I hope the idea is clear. Which means we use the present simple when we talk in general, habitual actions, scientific facts. The sun rises in the east, it sets in the west. Okay? If you put butter on fire, it melts. Not it will melt, or it is melting. يعني كالدوب. Okay? Whereas continuous is used when we describe, when we talk about an action in the present, now, at the moment. Good, I hope this is clear. Let's move on. Here we have different steps a magician has to follow to present his performance. So there is a lady which goes inside the box, and the magician and his assistant use a saw. This is a saw. Let me show you the saw. This is it. If you have ever seen the horror film Saw, that's the saw. They use the saw. Okay. Of course, the images are put in the right order. Okay. But here, from 1 to 7, as you can see here, let me make this a little bit clear to you. I need you to classify these steps. And classify it from 1 to 7. Okay, for example, here we have the magician and his assistant take a large saw and start sawing through the box. They keep sawing until the box is completely cut in two. Where should we put this A? Which one? Which number? What do you think? What should you put in number 5? So this one describes this image. The magician and his assistant take a large saw and start sawing through the box. They keep sawing until the box is completely cut into two parts. Good. Now number 2. The magician spins the table around in a circle so that the audience can see the box. Very good, Huda. See the box from all sides. Which number is B? Is it? It's 4. Very good. Yes, Fatiha and Huda. Excellent. Let's move on. Number 3. A large wooden table is pushed onto the stage. The stage is the place where the magician performs his magic. Yes, Amina. Good. So, which number is C? On the table there is a large wooden box with a lid. غطاء. Okay, with a bib. The box has holes for the victim's head, arms and legs. Where would you put C? Is it 1 or 7? Just to help you. Yes, it's number 1. Good. D. The magician pushes the box together again, removes the metal plates, and unlocks the lid. You have lock and lock. Lock is closed and lock is open. Yes, with Fatah, very good. He then opens up the lid and the victim gets out of the box in one piece. Which number is D? Is it 6 or 7? It's Munia. Welcome, Munia. Yes, it's the last one. Because we have, he opens up the lid and the victim, this is the victim, the woman, gets out of the box in one piece, which means not two pieces, one piece. جسم واحد. E. The lid of the box is opened and the victim gets inside. She puts her head, arms and legs through the holes so that the audience can see them. Then the lid is closed. Very good. Number 3, Bahia. Fatiha. Very good. Excellent. Yes, Amina, for D, it's 7. Good. Manar. Very good. Next one, F. Two metal plates are inserted into the box, one on each side of the cat. One of each side of the cat, and the two halves of the box are pulled apart. The victim, who appears to be cut in two, smiles and moves her hand and feet. What do you think? Which number is this? We have 2 numbers left. 2 and 6. Yes, Monia Fatiha, good. What about F? Where would you put F? In 2 or 6? It's 6, of course. And the last one, very good, Busar. The magician tells the audience that because the trick is extremely dangerous, the trick, you know the trick? Trick or treat during Halloween. So the trick is extremely dangerous. There is an ambulance waiting outside the theater. A medical team in a uniform, this is the medical team, 2 women in a uniform, is brought in and stands at the back of the hall. Okay. Can you tell me, do you have any idea about this trick and how it is done? Please answer me on the live chat. Do you have any idea how this trick is done? Is it real or is it fake? So what do you think? Do you have any idea? Not real, of course, yes. Good, Fatiha. Let me show you. This is how it is done. There are, in fact, 2 women. Don't say 2 women's. 2 women. Okay? So, there is not, or there isn't any victim. There isn't one single victim, but 2, A and B. When the trick begins, B is already hidden from the verb hide. Inside the table is hidden. It's already hidden inside the table. When the magician spins the table around, there are a few moments when A's legs cannot be seen by the audience. She quickly pulls her legs out of the holes, brings them right back, and places them against a ledge in the lid of the box. At the same time, B lifts her legs up into the box and out through the leg hole. The magician can now safely cut the box into pieces, which doesn't hurt anybody in the box. Good. Yes. It's fake. Good. Okay, now let's do some pronunciation and we call it a day. Where is that sound? It's the sound It's the sound We have it in English and we need to study it. Let me show you.
Father, color, pronunciation, about, Argentina.
Okay, let's repeat.
Father, color, pronunciation, about, Argentina.
Okay, look at the vowels here. E, O, U, O, A. They are pronounced father. Don't say father. Father. Color. Don't say color. Pronunciation. Don't say pronunciation. No. Pronunciation. Pronunciation. About. Argentina. Argentina. Don't say Argentina. Argentina. I repeat.
Father, color, pronunciation, about, Argentina.
Argentina. It's we call it schwa. We have it. Can have it in a single word, as we can have it in a whole sentence. Listen here.
A Russian tractor.
A Russian tractor. A Russian tractor. Okay? Okay, look here.
$1 million. $1 million.
We have three here. Million. Here, $1 million and dollars.
$1 million.
$1 million. What about the next one? What do you think of the next one? Let's hear it first.
A famous conductor.
We have three schwas or schwa. A famous tractor. A famous tractor. Good. Here
A color photograph.
we have three schwas.
A color photograph.
A color photographs. Where? Here, here, or here? Listen.
A color photograph. A color photograph.
Yes, it's here. Photographs or photographs, as you like, because t and the r are pronounced in the same are pronounced in the same place. A colorful photograph.
A color photograph.
A color photograph. A color photograph. Last one.
The Argentinian government.
We have three. The Argentinian. Here or here. Here. Argentinian. Because this is nyen. This is Argent. Government. Here, here, or here. What do you think? Government. Listen again.
The Argentinian government.
Government. Govern. Don't say govern, because the r and n are pronounced in the same place. Okay? So, government. The Argentinian government.
The Argentinian government.
The Argentinian government. Okay? So here we have the sound a Russian tractor, $1 million, a famous conductor, a colorful photograph, the Argentinian government. Now the exercise I'm going to give you, but this time in WhatsApp, you are going to find, don't show me the exact sound. ما تعطونيش الفويال exact. اعطوني غير فين كاينه هاد شوا هاد For example here, listen.
I'm reading a brilliant American novel.
So is not in Okay, we don't say You see Reading, there is no, but yes. I'm reading You know is a indefinite article. Brilliant. Where is in brilliant? Yant. I'm reading a brilliant.
I'm reading a brilliant American novel.
I'm reading a brilliant American. American. Okay? Novel. Where is schwa here? Novel. In na or v? In v. Novel.
I'm reading a brilliant American novel.
Novel as you like, because there are different dialects. Good. Now I'm going to send you this. You can work on it here, but we will correct it on WhatsApp. Okay? You tell me where there is schwa, but first listen to the sentences.
My sister's attending a conference in London.
Will you answer the question? Fortunately, the driver wasn't injured in the accident.
My cousin's picture is in today's newspaper.
What do you think? Do you need a second listening? Okay, let's maybe try.
My sister's attending a conference in London.
Will you answer the question? Fortunately, the driver wasn't injured in the accident.
My cousin's picture is in today's newspaper.
Good. So try please to do it, and I give you a chance to take a rest of 15 minutes, and we meet again. Okay? So don't forget to, if you didn't have the chance to subscribe, do it right now and activate the bell, because you will receive more live classes, including advanced. We will have more levels if you are interested. Alright, so please don't forget to subscribe and activate the bell to keep in touch. Take 15 minutes of rest, of break, and see you after that. See you after that, inshallah.
My sister's attending a conference in London.
Will you answer the question? Fortunately, the driver wasn't injured in the accident.
My cousin's picture is in today's newspaper.
Alright. Shall we correct? As you can see here, we have
My sister's attending a conference in London.
my sister. Is there schwa here? No. Schwa is here. Attending a conference in? No. London, yes. Okay. Now here.
Will you answer the question?
Let's see, Manar. So number two, sisters. Very good. Attending conference. Where is a? Mind you, Taha. Manar Taha. Good. conference. You have can and runs. London, good.
Will you answer the question?
Will you answer the question? Question, good. Yes, good.
Fortunately, the driver wasn't injured in the accident.
Now repeat.
Fortunately, the driver wasn't injured in the accident.
Fortunately. Fortunately. Okay? The driver wasn't injured. The or the in the accidents. Let's hear it again.
Fortunately, the driver wasn't injured in the accident.
Will you answer the question?
Look, the here and the here.
Will
Listen.
you answer the question?
Will you answer the question? Now listen to this. Is it the or the? The or the? Listen.
Fortunately, the driver wasn't injured in the accident.
In the accident. So here we don't have schwa or schwa. Okay, schwa is here. The question. The accident. Okay? The apple. We have vowel, we say the. We have consonant here, we use the. The teacher, not the teacher. The apple, the elephant, the orange, yes. But when we have consonant, the cat, the lion, the dog. Do you get it? Last one.
My cousin's picture is in today's newspaper.
Cousins. Do we have in cousins? No. Picture. Is no. No in. Today's. Today's. Don't say 2 days. Today's. My cousin's picture is in today's newspaper.
My cousin's picture is in today's newspaper.
Newspaper. Do you understand? We call this schwa. It's a schwa. Of course we have more. So inshallah, next time, next session, we will continue the program. We'll have examples of speech analysis, and we move on to next units. Today we finished the first unit. Let me take a picture of this exercise and I will send it to you in WhatsApp. Okay? So thank you very much for your attendance. It's nice you are interested in learning English. Thank you very much and see you next time inshallah. Keep in touch. I will send you the new schedule. كاين واحد البروغرام جديد بلوتو واحد emploi du temps وانا غنسيب لكم في الويكند ان شاء الله. So thanks for coming and see you in WhatsApp.